All right, hey guys, just going to do a quick video for you trying to explain how to draw harmonic patterns and connect high time frame patterns to skip the take profits and then flip from long to short. Okay, so this is the most important thing to understand. I know most folks think this is impossible. It is impossible if you don't spend a lot of time understanding how the market breathes. Okay, this is something really intricate. Once you understand how the market breathes and you can literally connect harmonic patterns, you can literally decide where the market is going to go and predict with a very high hit rate. And when you get patterns like these and when you can really low tick them and buy the bottom and high tick them and sell the top, you can really make incredible gains. Okay, and there's people in the My Trade group that are making ridiculous money. Now again, I was not trained in the United States and most people think this stuff is impossible, and I get that. A lot of people here have very limited mindsets and they have all of the wrong training. They're buying EMAs and 200 SMAs and a bunch of nonsense garbage. Okay, the market actually trades off harmonic patterns. That is how professionals trade. We're going to review both of these trades. You can see exactly what my game plan was, where we bought, where we sold. And all of my guys got this way in advance. So I'm going to explain this to you really quickly, and then I'm going to draw the patterns for you. And I'm not going to talk over that. There will be no voiceover. I'm going to hand draw them. You can watch what I do. All right, so we're going to trade this first, this cipher pattern. This is the most important pattern that we trade. And this is how far in advance that I notice them. Sometimes I notice them up in here, up in here. You know, we're usually going short up in here. We did actually take this short in my room. We didn't hold it all the way down to here, but we did short right up in here. So basically, you know, to get short up in this window, go long down here, and then we're going to connect it with another harmonic pattern I'm going to show you, and we're going to go short up here. So let's watch this one play out first. Right? We bought 38.12, and then I'll show you why we sold up here. Okay? So I see all of these things way in advance. My guys get to see them all way in advance. And this is the most important thing about the market. When you understand how to connect high time frame patterns, you can make unbelievable risk to reward. But not only that, you can skip your first TPs. Remember, TP1 of a harmonic pattern is 382, TP2 is 618, TP3 is top of the pattern. But when you understand how to connect two different patterns, you can skip your TPs and carry your longs all the way up to where you're going to flip it to short. Use your profit from the long side to go really big on the short side, and then you ride it back down. Okay, and this is exactly what it's about. We top tick the short over here at 786. Now I'm going to go through and show you the exact pattern. I just want to show you something else really quick. Now this is on a very low time frame. This is on a 1 minute time frame, trading the exact same setup but flipped upside down. Okay, so we're going short here and we're going long here, and I'll explain it to you really quick. Now these, obviously the points aren't going to be the same, but the stop losses are super small. Again, the name of the game is really selling the top and buying the bottom. All right, so this is a 1 minute pattern. You were just looking at a 1 hour pattern, and we're going to trade the same exact setup. All right, now short, it almost got stopped out, and then long. We're playing long off this box, so you have to always understand, you know, my guys all know we're buying the 618, 786 box, but we're looking for certain candle price action in here. This is where we're getting long. I'm not going to explain it too much. It's in my course. If you have interest, you know where to find me. You can reach out to me on TradingView. You can look at my other videos and get my email. You can write me an email and figure out how to do this stuff, okay? And I'm going to show you really quick how to draw the patterns. I'm not going to talk through how to draw the patterns. If you don't understand the tools that I'm using, it's honestly, it's you know, it's up to you if you want to reach out to me, okay? So that's, if you really want to understand how the market moves, you're going to want to reach out to me. That's the two patterns put together. You can notice they look exactly like they did on the other side. And I'm going to show you one other pattern right here. There's a reason why we went short right here. It was the 1.272 extension, but it was also a bat pattern. If anybody doesn't believe me, come schedule a video chat with me. You can go into my room. You can see everything time stamped. We traded short here, we traded long here, and we traded short here. Okay, so this is really how the market moves. Most people don't believe it. Again, most harmonic patterns are absolutely nonsense. I only trade basically the same 5 patterns and primarily only trade 2 of them. The other 2 we use, but very, very rare. All right, so we're going to go through and draw everything right now. I'm not going to talk to what I'm doing. If you understand how to use tools in TradingView, you should be able to pick up on this very quickly. And we're going to go through and draw the actual patterns, okay? So I'm going to explain something real quick. We're going to draw the first one. Then we're going to draw the second one. Watch what tools I'm using. Watch where I'm anchoring XA and where I'm looking to short up here, okay? And now we know our next pattern. And now when you can see all this stuff in advance and you can trade it on every time frame, if you look at my Tesla play, we use the same exact pattern that we're using on a weekly time frame, that we use on a 1-minute time frame and a 1-hour time frame. But then you'll get clowns on FinTwit saying that these patterns don't work and they're nonsense. I can't even make it up how stupid people are. It's absolutely incredible. But they're trading head and shoulders and they're trading cup and handles, which mean absolutely nonsense, okay? So I'm going to show you everything that we're doing right here. If you understand how we draw the tools, you will understand what exactly we're looking for. And now I'm going to scratch all these off here, right? So this is a short pattern. We also use the 1.272 to get short here. If you notice the candle that I talked about, you'll see it in the window. This is professional trading when you understand candle structures in very important levels, okay? The candles tell you the story. The patterns tell you where to take profit and where to get long and where to get short, but you need to understand what to look for. My course covers all of this. My guys do extremely well because they study my material. Once you understand how the market moves, you can do unbelievable things. And I mean absolutely unbelievable things, unheard of returns, okay? And I'm going to show you this real quick. Now, if we take all of these away, you're going to see my big vision of what I'm looking for on ES. And you can watch this level. You can watch it on the DOM. You can see where the buyers come in. We're going to get rid of all of this stuff. And you'll see in my pattern, I highlighted a bigger pattern. Now we're going to draw our number 1 pattern, or number 2 pattern, right? The cipher is the number 1 and the butterfly is the number 2. Again, we want to be able to pick where the 1.272 is without actually having to draw the pattern, okay? So you want to be able to see these procedurally, and my guys can. They don't even need the tools. You can start to see them without actually being able to use the tools. And if you can get to 1.272 where the trigger is, then you can start to see them on a low time frame and you don't need the tools, right? Because you can sometimes you see them really late and then you can see exactly what we're looking for. But if you could connect patterns short to long, back to short, and then back to long, you can do incredible things in the market. Again, most people will say this stuff is impossible. It is impossible if you don't study the market for thousands of hours. Yes, I'll say that. But if you watch someone like myself, and I've taught many people, okay, we have almost 35 people in my room. They watched me do this for over a year in somebody else's trade room. People talked me into making my own course, and I did. But once you see somebody do this day in and day out for over a year, you know, 2-3 months in, I already had guys calling these out in a 1-minute time frame, in a 5-minute time frame, in a 1-hour time frame. But people will tell you that harmonic patterns do not work. That's what's absolutely ridiculous. That's what I'm trying to open people's eyes to. This is what's possible if you study for thousands of hours and someone teaches you that really understands how the market breathes. If you have a question, reach out to me on TradingView. It's Hidden Harmonics. Reach out to me on Twitter. Reach out to me at my email, hiddenharmonics@gmail. Send me a message. Say, I want to see your room. I want a video chat with you. I'm interested in your course. I'm running a year-end special if you're interested in that. This is how the market moves. I am confident because I spent thousands of hours trying to figure this out, and I figured it out on my own. I had an amazing mentor. I was not taught in the United States, but I came up with my own method around this stuff, okay? And that's how we trade. We trade this way every day in every single time frame. And when you understand that and you see what's possible, you can do absolutely anything in the market. 100% return in one day, 300% in 1 week. What people teach is fucking nonsense, I'll tell you right now.